Hey, what up is Don?
Sammy here.
Soul Brothers back up in it.
So this is not the shoe to replace the Hyperdunk.
No.
It's the Alpha Dunk.
Yeah, we're very confused. Which was supposed to come out. There was some intel saying that it was supposed to come out
A few days ago.
but didn't.
It didn't, and that was only in some countries. I don't know, it looks like the Alpha Dunk though, but like the zoom unit is a lot crazier in the Alpha Dunk. So this is probably the cheaper version of it. This shoe is $140, so that's like mid-tier pricing, I would say.
They should have called this the Beta Dunk, right?
Exactly. The Omega Dunk, you know?
But it's the Zoom Rise.
Yeah, this is the Zoom Rise. It says ZM Rise right here on the tongue.
Ooh, little abbreviation.
They didn't have any space for the two O's, so
you gotta cut costs.
The Zoom Rise, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, if you guys want to cop, we'll leave a link in the description box. I did play in it once yesterday. I got the shoe yesterday, and so I guess my first impression / first wear review. So let's get it started off with the Tracciones in freaking Credible. I played
you were
kind
of
squeaking, stopping hard.
Yeah.
It was kind of dirty and dusty there yesterday as well.
Yeah,
like,
it was.
It did pick up a little bit of dust. I had to wipe, not very frequently, but pretty frequently, which is not a huge deal. It was an easy wipe as well.
There, you do feel dust on it, just like right now.
Yeah.
But you have been walking around.
Yeah.
But does it kind of blow through that a little bit?
Yeah, it does. Like, it wasn't horrible when there was a lot of dust.
Right.
You know, but obviously it's not gonna stick as well as if it was clean. But you just do a slight wipe and it felt good.
Yeah.
And also the rubber is very hard. It's like thick line. It's not the thin pliable ones that Nike's been using.
Not the hardest rubber. It may be good for outdoor use. I mean, for indoor use, get a little better bite sometimes. If it's not the hardest rubber, but I don't know. Sometimes it is good with the super hard rubber. But
yeah, I feel like it'll be pretty good outdoor use, right?
Yeah, pretty good outdoor use, and grooves are very deep.
Yes.
And it's a very robust pattern. No really fine grooves. Which is good to see.
And it's spaced apart, so it's not gonna like trap dust like a lot. You do have a little bit of a curvature, like the rubber does come up here on the medial side a little bit in the toe area, so you get a little bit more traction if you're doing this type of movement.
Right.
It's not as pronounced, obviously, as in the RIZE, but that does help a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, you have a little swooshy here in the I guess
inside
the pod area, right?
Yeah, it's semi-translucent in that one area where you can see. Yeah, they expose the zoom unit a little bit, which we'll get into.
But yeah, traction seems really good right out the box, dude.
Wow.
And obviously, once I break in a little bit more, it'll probably get even a little better. So yeah, no worries on the traction there at all. Also, I'll I guess, what are we gonna call this? Outsole curvature, or I don't know, this heel to toe transition? I don't,
Yeah, what is
curvature
that?
of the midsole / outsole, I guess we'll call it. But it is kind of rounded here, so it's not super clunky.
Yeah.
And we'll get into the heel cushion, but there's compression here, so that helps as well for heel to toe transition, and also you have a nice little curve here, which Adidas just they don't like this for some reason, So that's nice as well. Moving on to the cushion, we do not know what this foam is.
Tech specs are very in depth. They say
Yes.
it's foam, which is great
Nice
to know.
foam,
But
yeah.
you do have a 4-foot zoom unit.
Yes. Okay, so
Which you can see.
I want to go over the foam though. So we don't know what it is, and
Can we speculate?
I think it's a soft fine line. I don't know.
I mean, it feels like a softer
soft.
fine line. Like
Really
it almost could be a lunar lawn or a cush lawn.
I don't know about that, but I don't know. But like, I thought it was gonna be like dual density as well, because in some colorways this was like a different color, but it's not. It's all the same. Court feel is not very good, so you feel pretty high up off the ground. It's obviously not as bad as like the LeBrons, but you still feel like not the best court feel, because I was playing in this, and obviously I'm testing the Pro Bounce as well. And I switched to the Pro Bounce. I was like, oh my god, because the Pro Bounce is really low to the ground.
Right.
So I definitely felt that.
Yeah, you look high up.
Yeah, definitely.
Which oftentimes can be deceiving because some of that is caging, but yeah, You're high up.
The heel is freaking amazing, dude. There is so much compression. The impact protection, especially for heel strikes, feels awesome.
And it's cool because
great,
it's not overly caged in the heel,
Yeah.
which sometimes could create a bunch of clunk.
Yeah.
And it also has a decent curvature, which also helps the heel to toe transition.
And I would say it's like it doesn't have a crazy amount of bounce in the heel. It's just a nice soft compression, which I love. Feels like the Kyrie fly traps, the original ones, but like a little good amount softer than that, and also a little bit a good amount thicker.
Right.
So that feels great in the heel. And then in the forefoot you have that large volume zoom in. It says right here it's a 10 millimeters. It's a 10 millimeter unit.
And they're giving you specs here.
And then 20 psi
Oh,
for the air
wow.
pressure inside the zoom unit, which is dope.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it encompasses the entire, or not the entire forefoot, but a majority of it. You know that you don't really need it in the toe area. So, but it
Is this the shape of it?
Yeah, it looks like that's the shape of it.
It's like a triangle pizza slice shape, right?
Yeah, so
Interesting.
it feels like the LeBron 16 setup, where you have a little bit of phylon in between your foot and then the zoom unit. So it's not like your foot is actually digging into the zoom unit like the KD12 is. You know, like it's right underneath your foot.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's more of like a trap, or like a, what do you call it? The diving board.
Yeah.
So
Diving board effect.
Exactly. So it's like kind of stiff right underneath your foot, but you feel that bounce.
Right.
And that bounce feels pretty damn nice in the forefoot. You know, I can't really feel it as much when I'm just walking around, but when I started like, you know, going hard, sprinting, you know, and stuff, like running up and down the court, I can feel it a lot better. So, yeah, cushion seems really nice, just like not the best court feel.
Right.
You know?
Okay, moving on to the upper. They say it's an EM.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you get. But it's an interesting EM. It's kind of embossed, dare I say.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to describe this, but there's definitely a texture to it. And it seems pretty premium.
Yeah, it feels pretty soft. I'd say it's a little stiff right now. Definitely it'll break in and probably get softer and stuff like that. But it is also pretty thick.
Right.
You know, it's not the most minimal feeling upper. And you have a little bit of foam here in the ankle, and it is a high. So ankle support is really good, it feels like. And you do have an asymmetrical lacing system here. You know, so I guess that's supposed to help with like lateral containment or something like that. I don't really know if it does.
Normal kind of halfway cheap oval laces.
Yeah.
Nothing to really talk about there. And then this material in the back is like a rubberized. What is this?
I don't know. There's a little texture to it.
Yeah, it has almost like a weave texture.
But then it has like some sort of coating on it.
Yeah,
you
some
know?
type of synthetic for sure, but that'll just give you a little bit of support. They say there is an internal TPU heel counter.
Yes.
You can kind of feel that a little bit. You have like a canvas heel pull tab, which is somewhat thick, which I actually like.
But that doesn't really do anything.
Why?
Because it's attached to this part.
I know, but at least you can pull a little bit.
Oh yeah, I guess.
And at least it's not super thin. I hate when they do a thin heel tab and it cuts into your finger.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then you have, I guess the tongue is pretty. It's a little bit of padding in the tongue.
Yeah.
Not too much. And then you have a little baby swoosh here in the ankle, and then you have what shoe uses this? I don't even know.
Oh, it's like a Zoom. Just Zoom something.
Yeah.
Just the Zoom.
Shoe, you know
the Zoom shoe.
But yeah, there's I guess it kind of wraps around into the medial side.
Yeah, and it's like a little bit of, it's like a fused material.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of support in a weird area.
So materials, they're nice. I would have liked it to be a little bit more minimal because it is pretty thick, but other than that, it feels pretty premium. Fit, I went true to size, and it's a really nice fit for my foot, dude. Like it's pretty snug, but not to the point where it's like I'm losing blood circulation, you know. So that's very snug there. There's no toe space. Width-wise, I would say it's slightly narrow. I have a slightly narrow foot, and the width feels really nice for me. It is really hard to put on though.
Right. Did you say true to size?
Yeah, true to size.
Right.
Yeah. So, but if you're a wide footer, probably go up half the size because it is pretty narrow. It is really hard to put on because it is a high and the tongue doesn't really open up that much.
Right.
I'm sure it'll get a little easier once I break it in, but you know, there's that. But fit for me is great.
Cool. Let's check on the weight. These don't feel like the lightest.
Nope. Right? Probably 13, 14. Oh, 12.77 ounces. So average.
Yeah, kind of average.
So I guess weight-wise, like numbers-wise, it's not super heavy. It's average, but it does feel bulky and heavy. You know, like the court feel isn't like the best. Materials feel pretty thick. Yeah, you feel this high. You know, you feel a lot on your ankle and stuff. But it does feel really responsive because the traction and support and all that feels really good so far. So yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little more minimal though.
Aesthetically, what do you think?
I mean, this is a team color. It definitely looks like a team shoe.
Yeah, there's 4 colorways out right now.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm a little indifferent. I mean, like,
Yeah, it just looks like a basic hoop shoe.
Exactly.
Kind of, you know?
Yeah, it looks like a basic hoop shoe. It doesn't look cheap or anything, but it just looks like a basic hoop shoe. You know, nothing special, nothing horrible, or nothing like really great.
Yeah.
But anyways, $140, mid-tier pricing. This shoe feels like it's gonna be awesome. So so from my initial review, if you guys want to cop, I feel like this will be a banger. Links will be below. Yeah, that's my first impression / first world review. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Peace.